Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from just below freezing Winnipeg. As you can see, the snow is pretty much gone. It's amazing. There's still some ice though. So hopefully you won't see me doing acrobatics for you on live video. Anyway, why stop calling myself names is the name of this video. So if you have an issue with calling yourself names, then stick around. So, my name is Hadassah Viatar. I'm a life coach and a wellness advocate, and I help beautiful people like you create well-being, and that includes not calling yourself names. So why do I do this? So my mother passed away at the age of 69 from complications of diabetes, and she never got to see my kids grow up. And it wasn't because she didn't know how to take care of herself. Of course she did. She just had other priorities until it was too late. And I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to you. And that's why I'm here pretty much every day, except 7 this year, talking about mindset, about health, about creating well-being, about all the things that we need to think about if we want to have long and healthy and vibrant lives. So, here's the thing about calling yourself names. We do that without even thinking. It's a really deeply well-ingrained habit. The scarf is nice, but it's obscuring my mouth. Oh no. So I don't even know how we get into this habit. It's obviously something that we do for a very, very long time. And it might be because we were teased. It might be that a parent got impatient and spoke thoughtlessly. People don't intend to have that kind of impact on our lives, but they do. And so rather than spend time and energy fussing about the person whose words we're carrying around inside us, that's all very well. I'm not a therapist. It can be very important to go into therapy to discover the roots of the things that we do to ourselves. But in the end, okay, you have the knowledge. What are you going to do with it? So as a life coach, people ask me what the difference is between life coaches and therapists. And I tell them that a therapist helps you work on the past, and a life coach helps you figure out the future. So for a life coach, the trauma is what it is. We don't delve into it. We don't, try and figure out what caused it. We don't try to figure out all the things that are in the past. What we do is we acknowledge it, and we look at the thoughts that follow from it. And it's very common. Everyone has trauma. I mean, it's not possible really to not have trauma. Some have worse trauma than others, for sure. And many actually require professional care to deal with it. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you have what you might consider the everyday trauma of growing up human with people who don't always consider the effects of their words and hopefully don't have bad intentions. Some people grow up with people who have bad intentions, and that's unfortunate, and I'm sorry. Nobody deserves that. Nobody ever deserves that. Nobody ever brought it on themselves. Never blame the victim. But you can't stay in the victim position. Well, I mean, you can, but I wouldn't advise it if you want to build yourself a life of joy and happiness. So, how do we stop calling ourselves names? And why would we want to stop calling ourselves names? I have heard people, calling them, they'll do something that maybe they don't consider the smartest. Maybe they feel that they were clumsy. Maybe they feel that they did something, they dropped something, they forgot their keys. All the normal things that we humans do. And then they'll say, oh, you idiot. Oh, you klutz. Oh, you're so stupid. And I'm like, so sometimes they say it out loud. More often we tend to say it inside our heads, and I don't even know whose voice it is. And the thing is that if you called other people, if you treated other people the way you treat yourself, you wouldn't have any friends. And yet, instead of treating yourself like your best friend, very often we call ourselves the worst names And again, it's undoubtedly comes from something in our childhood, whether people call you those names at school, or your parents lost patience with you, or a sibling, most likely. Siblings can be very cruel. Regardless, somebody implanted those names in your head and you're applying them to yourself. So I'm here to say, stop it. Okay, stop it. It is not helpful. That's the thing. If you want to grow and improve and have the best life, and it doesn't matter how old you are, I'm 59, I'm still growing every day. If you want to grow and improve and have a better life, you have to stop speaking death over yourself. You have to stop calling yourself names. And so this is why I've been working really hard on watching what comes out of my mouth or what comes out of my mind towards myself. It's really important. If you catch yourself, making disparaging comments to yourself, then stop. Catch yourself. Go, oh, did I just call myself an idiot? Did I just call myself a klutz? Did I just make a snarky, sarcastic, nasty remark to myself? Stop. Just stop. And then following Gabby Bernstein's choose again method, first of all, acknowledge the thought. Second, forgive yourself for the thought. Don't beat yourself up for beating yourself up. That's kind of weird. Forgive yourself. You did the thing. It's happened. Let's move on. Forgive yourself. And then make a different choice. Make a better choice. Be kind to yourself. Imagine if you were talking to a friend who just did the thing that you did, who misplaced their keys, who dropped something, who... You wouldn't call them names. So don't call yourself names either. So I hope this is helpful. If you found this at all helpful, I would love it if you would like, comment, share, do all the things that help the social media platforms disseminate this more widely if you think somebody might benefit from hearing this. And just want to remind you, in these stressful times, I have made a list of 7 of my favorite stress busters. And if you would like that list, I will be happy to send it to you. Just drop me a message and I will be happy to send it to you. No strings attached. So you have a great day. Remember, I love you. Drop me a message if you want those stress busters. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.